Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex and this is my rolling project pan. This is basically the filler project. I have like one of every product category in here and I just try and get working on them, make some big moves with them. So let me take you through what I've had in this project for the past month. Up first is my depotted concealer from The Ordinary. I feel like this never looks much different. I've used it 15 times this past month, and it's nearly been used 200 times. Can you believe that? And it's still going. I think there's like maybe about 500 uses in this bloody thing, but I only use a little bit every time I use it because I just use it as an eyeshadow primer and a little bit under my eyes. I don't use very much of this at all. I do try and use it every single time though, so I don't know why it's still such slow going. Then my Technic Vitamin C powder, I used this 8 times this past month to finish it up. There might be a tiny little bit left because I couldn't get the sifter out of this. I really tried and I feel like I would have taken a finger off if I tried any harder. But yeah, so that brings me up to a total of 57 uses to finish this whole product up. The other vitamin C powder from Technic that I used up, which I could remove the sifter on, thank you very much, was 58 uses. So I seem to be having roughly around the same amount of uses each time for 10 grams of face powder. So that's pretty useful in guesstimating how long my other products are going to take to finish. But now that that's gone, I've had to replace it with another powder, and I've been using my Code Oil Cut powder. And I thought, this is a Korean brand, and I thought this would be pretty good. It's called like the Oil Cut powder, so I thought it'll be good for oil control and things like that. It isn't. I don't really like this powder at all. It leaves a little bit of a white cast, and I feel like I have to powder a lot, so that leaves an even bigger white cast because this doesn't control my oils at all. And literally within like an hour, I can see that I just look greasy. It has like shimmer in it as well, which was really weird because I went outside the other day and the sun was hitting my face and I saw my reflection. I was like, why am I glittering? It's not like massively noticeable when you're just like normally, you know, going through your day to day, but I was just like looking at my face and I was like, I can see that I'm glittery, and why is that? I'm glittery today because I had a bunch of eyeshadow fallout, so we're gonna ignore that as well, but yeah, so I used this 14 times in the past month, mainly just for work because I really don't like this. I don't want to be using this on my days off. I think it spoils my makeup a little bit. There doesn't seem to be too much left though. There's only 6 grams in here, so I should be finished with it pretty soon, even though it was new when I started using it, but it's not going to take me long. Then I've been using a highlight from my Comet case in the shade Candy Trip right here. This palette smells really good, but I can't explain what it smells like. It smells like a very powdery perfume, but like in a nice way. Anyway, so this is the shade I was using. This is Candy Trip. And at first I thought I'd use this like most of my other cream products, where I dig a bit out with my nail and then sort it around my face. That was a little bit too glittery and I couldn't blend out the edges very well. So I started using this with a brush, which I don't typically like to do. I don't really like using cream products with a brush, but I gave it a try and it actually gives a really nice, just like gentle sheen. It's what I have on my face today, and it looks good. I used this 8 times this past month, and it's really nice. It's just like a subtly pink highlight. It's not like massively noticeable. It's just very cute, very nice. And it doesn't lift my powders or anything. It's good to use on top of powders with a brush, so yeah. It's very nice, very cool. I will continue using it. I want to use it until I hit pan, potentially. I'm thinking of changing that goal though, because I'm using it with a brush now, so I might just give it 50 uses and then roll it out. My watermelon lip gloss, this one I don't really like, as you know. It's a bit too light for me and it just looks a bit weird, so I have to mix it with other stuff. I did have a lip liner on today and then I put this over the top. It's kind of all disappeared a little bit though. But I have used this 8 times so far. I wanted to use it 50 times in total, so that's a total of 13 uses at 50 so far. just gotta keep trucking. It's not my favourite thing in the world. I might see if my mum wants it, and if she'll use it, then I'll give it to her, because she can pull off much lighter lip colours than I can. That's a nice way of putting it. The lip balm I've been using is this Pop-Tarts Strawberry Milkshake, and this is it rolled all the way down. You can see that I've made some decent progress on it, but there is still plenty left. This was brand new when I rolled it in, and honestly I make about the same amount of progress each time with these lip balms when I roll them in for 50 uses. I finally reached my 50 uses on it though, so it is going to be rolling out, and in its place I'm going to roll in a different brand new lip balm for 50 uses. I don't like that the packaging is peeling off already, even though I haven't even used this. I haven't taken it anywhere with me. This is the Body Collection lip salve in the vanilla flavour, and this is how it looks. It doesn't roll down any further than this, so I'm hoping to get it closer to being flush. I don't think I'm going to get it completely flush in 50 uses, but this isn't a particularly big product, this is all there is. And I've used up one of these before in the berry flavour, so I know I can do it pretty quickly. I think it took me about 150 uses to use up the berry one. So I know I can do this pretty quickly as well. It's going to get me a good chunk of the way through doing these 50 uses. And vanilla is one of my favourite scents in the whole world. So I'm not going to complain about having something vanilla scented to use. I got one use on my collection Glam Crystals Metallic Liquid Liner, and that's because I just use it to pat on top of eyeshadow as like an eyeshadow topper. I don't like it as a liner. This is in the shade Blue Skies, and it's got that bluey purple flip that things have, and it doesn't go with every look. I haven't been doing that many blue looks. I know I will have to, because I have a lot of blue eyeshadows in projects at the moment, so as soon as I get around to making some more blue looks, this will definitely be getting more use. Next up I have my Argan Oil hand cream, and as you can see this is like all used up. There's just a tiny bit left here in the bottom, so this will definitely be gone by next month, especially because I'm being really consistent about using this every day now, at least once before bed, if not like throughout the day as well. So that one will be gone soon. I used it 15 times in the past month, so maybe not every day, but I'm getting better at it. My Victoria's Secret Temptation, I've used this 4 times in the past month, and I've still got a little tiny ways to go, so I'm gonna be keeping this in for now. This really hasn't been my go-to, I will be honest, because I'm trying to use up my Lime and Matcha body spray from my Greek Gods project pan as my everyday work spray, because it's very subtle, so I can get away with wearing it in work. And when I go out and stuff, I want to use perfumes because they're going to be a bit more punchy, a bit stronger, longer lasting. So this kind of hasn't really been used because it's just in that middle ground of it's not something I'd like to wear to work, but it's also not really strong enough to, you know, wear out, and it's too big for me to take it with me, so a bit inconvenient. My solid perfume, I've got one more use on this, so we're slowly just trucking along. I've kind of decided that I'm gonna try and get at least one use on everything every month, so at least I'm making like a little bit of progress. I know it'll sort of make things feel like they're going slower because my progress is more spread out, but I think overall it won't feel like I'm stuck using the same things over and over again, and it'll mean that things aren't getting completely neglected because they're at least getting that one use every month. My bronzer has been my PS Bronze Glow in the shade Fearless, and this is repressed. I want to keep using this until I hit pan, and I think when I repressed it quite hard. It's pretty solidly pressed in there, so it might take me a while, because when this product was like originally pressed, it wasn't that there was a lot of kick up, it wasn't that like hard, but now that I've repressed it, I think I've really like pressed it in, so it might take a while. And that is all that I have to update you on, so thank you so much for watching. I'm glad we have 2 new roll-ins, and I will see you all in my next update, where hopefully I can get some more stuff moved out. Definitely that hand cream is on the out.